From birdies to bogeys, disc golf plays much like ball golf. The difference? The golf ball and club have been replaced by a single flying disc.
It's the same terminology, it's the same concept. You are trying to play an 18-hole course in as few throws as possible.
The Waterloo Disc Golf Club held their 5th annual Young at Heart tournament, which allows parents to team up with their children in a friendly competition. Families arrived early in the morning to practice on the course, reunite with fellow participants, and join in on activities led by disc golf professionals.
Young at Heart hosts 72 teams. Its organizers and participants both agree it feels more and more like a growing family each year.
Not only do you have parents, you have step-parents, aunts, uncles, cousins. It's a family affair.
Not only is the tournament an opportunity for families to bond, but having 4 teams at each hole at all times allows participants to build lasting friendships and rivalries.
It's not just about building the sport, it's about getting out and doing something you love with the ones you love.
It runs rapid and is a staple of the city. The city of San Marcos celebrated the annual river cleanup in an effort to bring the community together for a greater cause.
I think it's really important that we set an example, that we communicate to the public how important it is to keep the river clean, and not just on this day clean it up, but year-round.
Organizations from all over the city and the country came together on this day to clean up not only the river, but the streets as well.
What we're trying to re-educate society onto the importance of safeguarding our Mother Earth.
The San Marcos River is home to 4 different endangered species that are found in no other place on Earth.
One of the things that's very important is removing as much litter from our entire community, to have more of a sense of respect for ourselves and for our environment and the place that we live, and improve our quality of life.
From military stations to military stationery, this process is a sight to see. The Peace Paper Project joins Texas State to give veterans an opportunity to repurpose their old uniforms into sheets of paper.
It's kind of a reminder of your service, and it really is nice to have those mementos that you can frame and put up, and I feel like I get more use out of it that way than just a uniform sitting in the closet.
The uniforms are cut, grinded, scooped, molded, and set to dry overnight with a design of the maker's choice.
For these veterans, it's more than just a way to recycle their old uniforms.
It basically allows the non-veteran students to come forward and say, what are you doing? And then the veterans themselves are able to engage in a dialogue about their service and what it's like to be a student veteran at Texas State University.
Peace Paper is set up on the quad to draw students passing by and uses papermaking as a social engagement tool.
And it's just kind of this really unique opportunity to reduce the military-civil divide a little bit right here on our campus.
The sounds of dogs echo through the San Marcos Animal Shelter. But at the city's activity center, a different sound can be heard.
B3. Congratulations on the bingo.
The animal shelter hosts a biannual bingo night where the proceeds go to animals with special needs.
It's one of our many fundraisers that we do throughout the year. We sell bingo cards in exchange for prizes that have been donated from businesses all over San Marcos and surrounding areas.
Many residents came by to show their support for the shelter. Even the former mayor of San Marcos made a visit.
I'm just out here to support our regional animal shelter and to enjoy a good game of bingo with my family.
Even though this event is intended to benefit the animals, the community can benefit from it as well.
It's a really fun way to get people who maybe wouldn't be involved with the animal shelter involved in helping us and giving back to their community.
For more than 15 years, the Greater Randolph Area Trail Riders have made a stop in downtown San Marcos on their way to the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo.
Truly is a community endeavor to make it happen, but it's all worth it.
If the sound of hooves on the street is not a clear enough indication, the traditional ringing of the triangle further announces the riders' arrival to the square. The stop allows locals to meet the riders, visit with the horses, and learn about Dutch ovens used to make the peach cobbler dessert prepared and served each year on the courthouse lawn. People from Buda to San Antonio welcome the Greater Randolph Area Trail Riders each year, but this year has been made even more special by a new addition to the Riders Royalty.
It's hard, but it's a lot of fun.
For the first time, the Trail Riders have crowned a little miss to join their court's queen and princess. 8-year-old Charlotte Sabota rides with the best of them on her horse, Empress. Charlotte hopes to continue riding horses for the rest of her life and to continue serving as part of the royal court in the years to come.
It's fun, and I like being around.
These trail riders are not only a staple of the San Antonio Rodeo, but a sight fans in San Marcos hope to see again next year.
In the summer of 2011, Kim and Dennis Middleton brought their years of brewing experience from California to San Marcos, Texas. The result is what the Middletons call the best damn dog-friendly brew pub in Texas.
Dennis Middleton, I'm just a worker here. I started homebrewing and decided that I would do beers that we couldn't get in America, and that's Belgian beers at that time. So I did Belgian beers and went to Belgium every year, tasted them, and I did them at home. For 25 years I did Belgian beers. I'm doing Belgian beers, a lot of Belgian beers. From 25 years of going to Belgium and bringing them back. You're soaking grains in hot water. You're draining them off, you're boiling them, and you're fermenting them. But to do it right, it's another thing. Where I wanted this company to be and where it's going will always be someplace I want to be. I'm retired, and I created a place where I want to come to. I make beers that I want to drink. We do West Coast style, American ales, and Belgian beers.
While they specialize in Belgian beers, the Middletons also brew a variety of American and British craft beers. Folks from all over Texas come to visit this award-winning brewery to try beers with names like Easy Rider American Pale Ale, Garnet Belgian Amber, Pepperhead IPA, and a local favorite, Bobcat Red.
My name is Clay Romberg, position is general manager. I'd always wanted to work for a brewery. I told my dad I always wanted to work for a brewery, knowing nothing about making beer, just like the business idea of it. Our intention isn't to take over the marketplace and have our beer in every bar and retail shop. We kind of just want to stick around here and keep it local and keep it fun.
My name is Nathan Wober. I am the graphic designer for Middleton Brewing and assistant brewer. At home I do like a lot of freelance graphic design, so I make all the graphics at home, but while I'm here, I do assistant brewing and cellar work. With Dennis's portfolio, it's already super impressive. His recipe formulation is fantastic. I see us being very big, and right now it's a very small operation in the brewing world, but we make some really good beers here, so it's gonna go some places.
My name's Calvin Kuba, and then I'm the brewer here at Middleton Brewing. It really puts small places like us in the driver's seat because now we can still have our pub and people can still come here and hang out, drink some beer, and then you can buy bottles to go, you can buy a growler to go, but then on top of that we can sell to wholesale and distributors to where you see our beers at restaurants, beer bars. We haven't done off-premise retail yet, which is shelf space with bottles, but we're shooting for it like in the next couple months.
Oh, baby.